We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Seattle Mariners. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Marco Gonzalez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, Matt, he wasn't particularly good in this last one. He only pitched into the third inning, but fortunately the teammates scored some runs and he was able to come away with a no decision. This guy's a much better pitcher than that, and he's going to need to pitch a lot better in this one.
Striding into the box, Gio Urshela. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Urshela.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit to third. Seager fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
Striding in, Thairo Estrada, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. Swing hard liner to left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
Hey, not a bad year for a second baseman. There's some really good two-sackers out there, but second basemen aren't typically where you expect to have one of your better hitters.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here. They like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
Shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment. In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner moving from third as that's speared on the mound. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Next for New York, Giancarlo Stanton. He currently sits number 7 on the AL RBI leaderboard. So a good guy to have at the plate in this situation.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are surprised by that. Listen, it's still early. I'm not saying he won't keep this up, but things tend to even out as the season goes along.
He's set. Here it comes. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Yanks strand a pair. It's the Yankees nothing. Mariners coming to bat. Back after this on MLB Network. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Here's D. Gordon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Mariners, the second baseman, D.
Now here's the pitch.
Gordon.
Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, despite the loss last time out, they've been in a real good groove lately. Victorious in 7 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So here's Malik Smith. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Gordon gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. His career line against Garrett Cole. He has 7 hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. The 1-1. To third. Reined in. LeMahieu for 1. To Voit in time for the double play.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 20.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Here comes the first pitch. Daniel Vogelback is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. One ball, no strikes.
Hey! Down 21.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Fouled off. Men on third with 2 down. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mariners leave 1. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Torres.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Ground ball left side. Crawford gloves it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
In now, Luke Voit, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's wide, 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Now the 2-0. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
1 strike.
Aaron Hicks, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. There's ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Gary Stanford.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 7 homers and 17 RBIs. The 0-1 pitch. Hit to short. Crawford has it to Gordon for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First pitch on its way. One strike now from Cole. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 1 down.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's take a look at outfielder Aaron Hicks. Hey, some guys figure it out at 21. Some guys figure it out at 30. Some guys never figure it out. Aaron Hicks is one of those guys who has come into his own. He's dynamic on both sides of the plate from an offensive standpoint and has an absolute cannon in the outfield to go along with great range.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base. Digging in now for the Mariners, Tom Murphy. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
A ball and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with the fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
A 1-1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hard hit ball to second. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted in the air out to left. Stanton has a read on it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. Oh, and look at the throw from Stanton. He is out at the plate. One left for Seattle. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
Oh, there's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about in double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
One there.
Now at second base, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-0 count. Here it is. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike. Come on.
Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-1.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. A bouncer up the middle. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In now the Mariners DH, Evan White, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hitter, Evan White.
Here comes the first pitch. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of the stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
A ball and no strikes. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0. Grounded to first. Scooped up. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The center fielder, number 00. Malik.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. Cole gets the sign. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 3 balls and a strike to count to Malik Smith.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, and leading off the inning, the big right-handed slugger, Giancarlo Stanton. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter,
In now, Torres. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here's the 2-1 home. A shot down the first baseline, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And he is in there.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Now Voigt with a high fly ball out to deep left field. Gonzalez looks up. Gone! So a 3-run shot to left center, number 13 for him on the year, as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
That ball was absolutely blasted. 113 miles an hour off the bat, according to Show Track. As you see the distance there, that's one that'll get people talking.
At the plate, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. A 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3. The 3-1 is taken for strike 2.
Careful.
High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Smith.
1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher, Gary Sanchez. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Sanchez is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
One and 2, here it comes. 3 runs already home here. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
So now to the plate, Gio Urshela, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch. And it's 1-1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Now the 2-1 is in there for strike number 2. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Hard ground ball to third. Seager has it to Gordon for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Dan Vogelbach is next. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Standing in, Carlos Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And right into the shift. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. So coming to the plate, Tyro Estrada. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Get out of here, Yankees.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1. Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0. Grounded to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
We talk about this all the time in the game, having an internal clock. That's exactly what he had right there. He had plenty of time to take an extra step and secure his grip on that throw.
So digging in now, DJ LeMahieu hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Skied into straightaway right. Waiting on it is Haniger. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but just foul. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 3-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Mariners,
Thank you, Heidi.
the third baseman, Kyle Seager.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Seager will wait on the 1-0. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Breaking ball stays high and misses for a ball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The catcher, number 2, Tom Murphy.
Now at the plate, Tom Murphy. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Liner towards second. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the windup all game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Ebro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the windup most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
First pitch on its way. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
The set and the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Here it is on 3-1. Fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now at the plate, Evan White. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Has a look, now the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And there's ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Three and two, a full count to the Mariners' designated hitter.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Judge. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, D. Gordon.
And here's the speedster, D. Gordon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Has a look, now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
1-1 the count now. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Yankees 3 and the Mariners nothing. Yoshihisa Hirano takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 6, Yoshihisa Hirano.
Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Back up the middle, but that finds its way through for a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And the Yankees are in business here. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Torres. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Now the 2-0. Down low and the plot thickens here. 3-0. No one out with a runner at second. In there, 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Luke Voigt will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Belted high in the air out to left. Gonzalez looks up. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Matt McGill gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. Fouled off. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Here it comes.
1-1. Pull, that's inside.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes.
I got to count 2-2.
Popped him up. Vogelbach has room in foul territory. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Gio Urshela.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gio Urshela. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. And it's fouled away. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. Malik Smith the next to hit. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball called strike, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Next for Seattle, Daniel Vogelbach. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, the left fielder, Carlos Gonzalez.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Gonzalez. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Carlos Gonzalez. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Popped him up. Voit moving to his left. And that retires the side. Mariners leave 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. He said it's been quite a show that they put on at the plate today, and not just in terms of hits and runs. Yes, they have a ton of hits, but they've also only struck out 2 times. That's a rarity in the sport these days, but it also seems to be a winning formula.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Sam Tuivalala comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. At the plate, Thairo Estrada. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Thairo Estrada.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0. Now here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. On the run is Henniger, but this will land untouched. The 2-1 home.
Outside, that's a ball.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, DJ.
Now batting, DJ LeMahieu. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First offering on its way.
Ball. Counts 1-0.
A runner at first with no outs here. 2 balls and no strikes.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0. And he fouls this one off. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2.
2 strikes.
Fastball called strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled away. Runners on first with 1 down. And another foul ball. The next 0-2.
1 ball. 2
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
Struck him out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two out with the man at first.
Let's go, Mariners!
Fouled off. In the dirt here. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Labor.
In now is the Yankees DH, Torres. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch coming, here it is. In there at the knees, strike 1. The 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Gordon is up with it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 home is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. Tired a bit as he reached the 7th, but he's got a shot at the victory if his bullpen can help him out.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Zach Rippey. The batter, number 3.
Standing in now, J.P. Crawford, and it's grounded just foul down the line. Britton has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's off the
And
plate.
some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Britton has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Crawford is retired, and there's 1 away. Now at the plate, Evan White. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss got him reaching. Sanchez goes to get it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go D. Gordon. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Britton pauses. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now his sinker falls in there for a called strike. 2-1. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. 7 complete here tonight. Now a 6-2 ball game. Taylor Williams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 73. Taylor.
Luke Voigt will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Back outside.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. His third home run of the ball game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Now batter.
In now, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron.
As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did
Now
damage
batter.
with it.
Catcher. Gary Sanchez.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
At the plate, Gary Sanchez. Line drive to left. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there, not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
3-1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Full count, 3-2. None out. Runners at first and second. Hit back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Stepping up now, Tyro Estrada, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here's another 0-2. This one's blooped out toward right center field.
Coming in is Haniger.
He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Mariners 2. Chad Green is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 57, Chad Green.
Ready now, Malik Smith. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting, right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
So striding in, Mitch Haniger. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. Right-hander against right-hander as this is a ball 1-0. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0. One out, nobody on. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Now batting, number 20.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Daniel Vogelback. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Runner at first here, one man out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, kicks and deals.
I got the count, 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The next 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this kind of 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Ready once again, Carlos Gonzalez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Here it comes, 1-0. And this ball hit well by Gonzalez out to deep right field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, Matty B, this has always been known as one of the better pitchers' ballpark. Ken Griffey didn't like to hit here. A-Rod didn't like to hit here. The only guy that seemed to like to hit at this place was Ichiro. Definitely a pitcher's ballpark.
Yeah, without question, Dan. And that's why what they were able to accomplish today with such a high home run total just screams to the ball flying today. Maybe there was a jet stream going out to the gaps. I don't know. But what we saw today is not the norm.
Tommy Kingley answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout. And with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
To the plate now, Tom Murphy, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. 0-1 pitch on its way, and he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Fouled away. Ready on 1 and 2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 7 and the Mariners 5. Carl Edwards Jr. enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Carl Edwards Jr.
set to start the ninth in this one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
The 1-0.
Ball.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Now the 3-0 offering.
Hey.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Aaron Judge, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. In his career, Judge is a .270 hitter, a respectable number he'll look to improve upon in this at-bat. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 2-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Giancarlo Stanton now. It was a walk in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Smith is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. From the stretch. Popped up. Vogelbach has a play, and the inning is over. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. So nothing in the Bombers' ninth. Last chance coming up now for Seattle. They're on the short end of a 7-5 score.
Your attention, please. Now,
so with a save situation on tap, they'll hand the ball over to a formidable force indeed. The very hard-throwing left-hander Aroldis Chapman. Settling in now, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
The shortstop, J.P. Crawford. throw.
Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball one. Chapman is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Here he comes on 2-0.
Ball three.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And that is the start they were looking for, down by 2, as that misses for ball 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
At the plate, Evan White. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. 1 out.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Jordan.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the speedy D. Gordon. From the stretch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 1-2. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. With runners in scoring position this season, Smith is below the Mendoza line. A batting average under 200, unfortunately.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Count now a ball and a strike. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
And he popped him up. Estrada into shallow left. But he can't get there, and this might tie up the game. Thought about third, but he'll go to second instead. The throw pulls him off the bag.
As the pitching coach heads out to the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
Standing in, Mitch Haniger. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
The 1-0 delivery. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Tying and winning runs on base here with one big out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. So a full count now.
Gotta love a late rally, and listen to this crowd now. They are really into this.
And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
At the plate now, Daniel Vogelback. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Ready with the 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Last chance for the Mariners. Hit on the ground toward the left. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. He beats the tag, safe. And we are tied here in the bottom of the 9th.
Boy, this is one of the advantages of being the home team, getting that last chance to hit, Hero. Big base hit right there. Ties things up here in the 9th.
Oh, the boys are going crazy in the dugout right now. We could have a fresh ball game on our hands right here with some extra innings looming. Let's see if they're able to tack on one more.
Adam Ottavino takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the 9th to send this one to extra innings. Standing in now, Carlos Gonzalez. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Ottavino, a right-hander going 6'5". This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. The 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Ottavino has tossed over 30 innings so far this season. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Here's the 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
2-1. Here it is. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
There's a ground ball up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and the Mariners are going to walk home as winners.
Man, that has to hurt. But in the other clubhouse, it's got to feel awfully good. They battled on every pitch, every at-bat. They found a way to scratch 3 runs across to win it. Impressive, to say the least.
And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question. He was a tough out up there. Ended up collecting 3 knocks, including a home run. So without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
In the phone and zoom off, that be my dog, I'm calling him Rudolph. I'm in love with the way I get crews off. He think he hot, we knocking your crew off. Call me nasty the way that I shoot off. Shuggy with drip, I got the juice on. Me and my Frankie, we just kicking it. We gotta add up our dividends. All of my they with pop out in their head. Boom, boom, boom. 40 is clearing the room, room. You better duck it, go boom, boom. Foreign is moving like vroom, vroom. Hop in the foreign, go zoom, zoom. But we show no remorse. After I hit, boy, she hit the door.
A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The M's came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Carl Edwards Jr. gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Yankees, 7 runs on 13 hits, 1 error. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.